green Philosopher's Stone, and that's the stone that's made out of copper. Okay? Then there is the silver Philosopher's Stone, which is the blue stone. And that's why in all royal, in a lot of royal families, they called them the blue bloods, especially in Britain and France and other places around that area. They called royalty the blue bloods. That's because they had a lot of silver in their blood that was the silver version of the elixir of life. Okay, and that which expanded their lifespan and also made it so they couldn't get sick, because silver also cures about 5,000 to 6,000 different known diseases that are bacterial. Silver is an antibacterial and also an antiviral. Okay, so this is not something that is evil or that we should stay away from or that is of the devil or anything like that. Alchemy was given to man so man could survive on the earth. Okay, and so we could move forward as a species. That's what alchemy was given. Oh, and alchemia is an Aramaic word. Alchemia in Aramaic means the science of God. And that's why anybody who is a real alchemist knows that no matter how you make the Philosopher's Stone, there's many different paths to making the stone. There's the path to making the stone out of metals. There's the path to making the stone out of salts. There's the path to making the stone out of biological materials. There's the path to making the stone out of natural materials. There's the path to making the stone out of chemicals. But when you're done, you always get the same material, whether you precipitate that material from the air, the water, the earth, or the fire, or any other element. You always get the same thing. So there is this one essence in all things, and alchemy precipitates that essence as the elixir of life. And that one essence is God's gift to man. It's the manifestation of God. Basically, the elixir of life is the precipitation of light into physical form. And that is the true message behind Sorcerer's Stone. And that is why, and I believe that J.K. Rowling herself has some understanding of this, because she made the first Harry Potter movie. The theme of it, the theme of the first Harry Potter movie was the Sorcerer's Stone, or / according to the real occult world, it is called the Philosopher's Stone. And why is it called the Philosopher's Stone? Why does it sound like it's a philosophy? Well, the reason why it's called the Philosopher's Stone, in my opinion, among some circles, there's other names for it, is because there's no real set rules to it. When you take the elixir of life, it does what you think it's going to do. Okay? With what intent you take it for is what it does. If you take it with the intent of spiritual enhancement, it will spiritually enhance you. If you take it with the intent of healing your physical body, it will heal your physical body. Because this substance, this essence of all things, works upon our beliefs, it works upon our intent. So it works at the quantum level. Because in quantum physics, these so-called particles that scientists have been trying to figure out, there's nothing to figure out except one thing, is that these particles only behave and exist based on how we think of them. And so does the elixir of life as well. It only does as we think of it. So, number 2, the Order of the Pheonix. The Order of the Pheonix is about good and evil at its highest point, where people have evolved upon 2 different lines. One, the line of light, and the other side they have evolved and spiritually progressed along the line of darkness. So it's about light and dark competing against each other, and where Dumbledore uses the Pheonix to put the fire over him and ascend so he can, in effect, teleport and move like an ascended being. So when I saw the Order of the Pheonix, I was like, whoa, I know what this is about. I've read about this, I've heard about this, I've actually read ancient texts, ancient Sanskrit texts, ancient Babylonian texts, and I've actually read texts from 1894 of accounts in India where people were able to do these things that was portrayed in the Order of the Pheonix. The movie. Then we have the cup. The blue flame cup that is in Harry Potter. And then where it teleports Harry Potter to another place where he has to face the Dark Lord. The blue flame, or the blue light, also ties in with the blue elixir of life, which is called by some people blue apples or the silver axe. This also ties in with the two towers of the Masonic Order, where they sit between these two towers and they increase their frequency until they're able to start to use the Stargate technology. This Stargate technology is what enables us to go to other planets, and that NASA and many other people know that there are people who go to and from different planets and different solar systems, and then go from different planets and universes to our planet every day, because they record it. And we call these UFOs. And we think that they are flying saucers and spaceships. They are really actually people who have mastered the Merkaba meditation, because when you use the elixir of life and you strengthen your body and your mind and your soul to where it is like an auror in the Order of the Pheonix, who is a pure light being, and then you do the Merkaba meditation, it creates a field of energy where it is disc shaped, like has a disc-like shape that looks like a flying saucer. So most UFOs are actually just masters and adepts who have learned to physically transport their body through the use of the Merkaba vehicle to other planets. And therefore, that is the true message of that portion of Harry Potter. Now to the most shocking part. The Horcrux. The Half-Blood Prince movie. This showed me everything about what the Dark Lord really means. The Dark Lord represents Aleister Crowley. The Dark Lord also represents the dark side of the Illuminati order, because Aleister Crowley invented what is called Yougufian Magick. Because remember, J.K. Rowling wrote in her book and put in the movie that it is called the Horcrux. So,